Good evening, gentlemen. I'm going to make a short video today on the Khalistan movement and the amount of disarray and fear that has crept into this movement now, at least among the leadership. Gentlemen, you all must have read that famous book by Alistair MacLean, Fear is the Key. And until you put fear into the minds of your opponents, you're not likely to win. The Khalistan movement, as far as I understand, started after 84 and the Sikh riots which followed. Mrs. Gandhi did a mistake by asking the army to storm the Golden Temple, and after that, there was the assassination of the Indian Prime Minister, followed by mass scale rioting and killing. I think about 10,000 Sikhs were killed. And I still maintain that nothing much has happened after that, in the sense that the perpetuators of this massive genocide have been allowed to go free by the Congress party. However, the Sikhs by and large reconciled to 84 and came back into the mainstream, and the government of Vajpayee and others accepted the Sikhs as part and parcel of the Indian nation. But there was a Sikh movement on for an independence Khalistan, which was started with support from Pakistan and lasted till 93. I had visited Amritsar twice during this period of the Sikh demand for Khalistan, and it was very clear to me that the men who were getting this, who were executing all these things, were at the odd behest of the Pakistan ISI, because all their demands concentrated on Indian Punjab and they never talked about the Punjab which was in Pakistan. After all, these gentlemen all forgot that the capital of Maharaja Ranjit Singh was Lahore. It was not Amritsar. Lahore was his capital, and his entire regime consisted of Western Punjab, which is now part of Pakistan. The very fact that these Sikhs were talking only of Indian Punjab showed that they had an axe to grind, and they were not honest in their approach. Later, after the Sikhs had reconciled to whatever happened in 84, the men who had been after Khalistan went over to Pakistan for support. They were given money, other things, other facilities, and they started this movement to break the Indian state. Pakistan had an axe to grind because India had helped break Pakistan into two by creating Bangladesh, so they thought they'll be able to create one in Punjab. But the situation in Punjab is a lot different because the Sikhs are part and parcel of India and basically Hindus, despite whatever they say. So ultimately, after a change of heart in the central government and the opening of arms, the Sikh movement died away in Punjab, but it began to flourish in places outside Punjab, that is in Pakistan, England, and Canada. So the Khalistan movement began to pick up speed, rather, and that is the sad part of the whole thing, that these were the people, who started attacking the Indian consulates and trying to pressurize world opinion by holding a plebiscite for a referendum for a Sikh state when none of the Sikhs in Punjab want it. Because the Sikhs are not confined to Punjab, they are a global community spread all over India. And of course, whatever happened, as I mentioned, 84 was wrong, but that doesn't justify what is happening now. Now the movement has been hijacked by certain people with money from the ISI and certain political parties in Canada and England, which are looking forward to weaken India because these people cannot see the rise of India. The Khalistan movement then picked up pace, and basically the Indian government was treating the movement with kid gloves, and things continued to go from bad to worse. There were attacks in San Francisco, Vancouver, London. The Indian flag was pulled down. So there was a need for some counter reaction, and that has come from the Indian government. And now, as far as you all know, three of the top leaders of the Khalistan movement have been sent to the netherworld. They don't exist now. And the fourth man, the man who had been sent to Punjab by the ISI to foment trouble, has been arrested and is lodged in Dibrugarh jail. And despite all this happening, Punjab is peaceful, and most of the people in Punjab feel that what has been done correctly. And these people deserve no sympathy. That is the general feeling. There's another Sikh now who was the leader. I'll not name him. You can name his name on the internet. This man has now gone incognito. He's under hiding. He got scared after the killing of Niger in Vancouver. Now he knows he may be on the unwanted list, and nobody wants to die, so he's gone into hiding. So, gentlemen, I think the back of the Khalistan movement is broken. And if the deep state, or whatever you call it, can get rid of one or two more of these self-styled leaders and members of the Panth and taking hold of Gurdwaras, the Khalistan movement will finish off. I agree, the movement is anti-India, and having been in the armed forces, I don't sympathize with this movement at all. But at the same time, there is a need that the 84 riots should be once again put on the scanner, and people should know what's happened, and those who are still alive should be made to pay for their crimes. We should not forget that the Israelis never forgave anybody of the Gestapo or Germany who was involved in the massacre of the Jews during World War II. So there's no question of any compromise on this issue. At the same time, we have to deal with the Khalistan movement as a terrorist organization. And I'm glad that the Indian government has woken up to this fact. And I, for one, would recommend the elimination of most of these people who are going and besmirching the name of the Sikh religion by attacking Hindus, temples. I wonder if these people have read the Dasam Granth of Guru Gobind Singh, in which he has written an entire paean of praise to the goddess Durga, that is Chandi Diwar. So, gentlemen, I will close here and say that the good work which has been done by the government must be carried on, and I do not think Khalistan can ever be a reality. I close now, gentlemen, and say, Jai Hind, glory to India. If you like my channel, subscribe to it, come back for more. Take care. God bless.